Howdy do, everybody out there in YouTube land. Donnie Pavlini Outdoors, headed up to State Line, Mississippi to see my brother from another mother, as you well know, none other than Mart D. Chandler, better known as ManLand on YouTube. I'm gonna need a little traveling grace, so I've got my pastor, Pastor Brown, on my cell phone here, and I'm gonna turn it over to Pastor Brown. He's gonna do a little prayer for me. I asked him to do a little prayer, so stay with me. And Pastor Brown, are you there?
I'm here.
Can you give me a little blessing, Pastor? I really need a little traveling grace here.
Why, sure, I'll be happy to do that. Dear God, we are gathered here today to ask a little traveling grace for our brother Donnie as he go forth to meet his buddy Mart D. Chandler in State Line, Mississippi. And Lord, help him to find his way and not get lost and be safe. And Lord, also want to throw a reminder out to Donnie to bring his $20 Wednesday to our red bean and rice mixer and revival sermon. Because Lord, you know I'm gonna need to win. $20, Donnie.
Okay, Pastor Brown. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you. That was my pastor, Reverend Brown, with that inspiring prayer. So anyway, we're headed out to see Mart, and we'll see what happens. Stay tuned, guys. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah, it just happened that I had to come up here to Greene County. Anyway, a friend of mine is incarcerated. They expect him to get out. He got arrested for rape, of all things. He was down in New Orleans.
Well, that's awful.
It is awful. It is awful. But you got to know this guy. He's a good guy, man. He really is. A salt of the earth kind of person. Yeah. Anyway, he got drunk. He went down there to Bourbon Street to the French Quarter, you know. And anyway, it's a trumped up charge. There's no doubt. But anyway, next thing he knows, bada boom, bada bing, he's getting thrown in the slammer for rape.
Oh, well, I don't believe that. That's just not right.
It's not right. It was, well, first of all, it was a hooker.
Okay, well, there you go.
There you go. Now, the second thing is, and this is what's really bad, the goofy girl didn't even know she was raped till his check bounced.
Aha, see? I'm telling you right now, that right there is just wrong.
It's just wrong.
Wrong.
It's an upside down world we're in. Thank God that we have people that we can connect with, like my friend here.
I'm trying not to laugh. I'm trying to get this thing as serious as I can.
Mr.
I was going to say some of my best friends are rapists.
There you go. That's right.
You never know. He just snuck that in on me.
Yeah.
That's one of the most unique things that I have sat there and seen in a YouTube community. When you watch Donnie Pavlini, and I've told everybody this, typed it out, told everybody, I said he has that dry sense of humor. You don't know it's a joke until he hits you with the punchline, and then you realize, I've been had.
You've been had. That's right.
Well, Donnie, it's mighty daggone good to finally meet you.
It is. It is. I've been wanting to meet you so bad. And Ranger Cookie, you know who you are and where you are and what you done. You jumped ahead of me and met ManLand. But hey, that's Twice. I know. It's bad enough you had to show me up, but you had to show me up twice. That's okay.
So that's all right. We finally got one together. I did not know he was going to be here. It was just a phone call away.
I know it. It was just an impromptu thing, really. And I said, what the hell? You know, came up here, a little drive. I had a great drive in the country. And I have had one hell of a day. speaking with, meeting you face to face, really. Guys, if you never met another YouTuber that's into the same things that you're into and the like, I encourage you to do so. I really do. Because for me, meeting Ranger Kookie and now meeting Mark, ManLand, man, it's been a really blessed experience for me. I mean, it really has.
It's gonna make me cry. And I'm gonna tell you what, I've been a fan of yours forever, Mr. Cole Craven. I love
Cole
you,
Craven.
Cole Craven, Bushcraft there. Wayne. Now, I'm gonna put a little plug in here.
Yeah.
If you go over there and watch my channel, you'll see what we're all talking about. I have to say that, man, you hit hard.
Hey, man.
That
Yankee.
was a home run.
That's it.
That's as far as I'm going.
So guys, if you get a chance, hop on over to ManLand 121 and check out Mark. I know all of my subscribers, you already know him, but if you haven't checked him out, man, do the smart thing. It's fun, and guess what? Really, all around, it's a sexy thing to do.
Yeah, you saw what I saw, did you?
That's
Can we edit this? My wife might watch the video. La 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 la.
Well, until next time, and it won't be too long, I'm sure. From Donnie Pavlini Outdoors to you and yours, and from
ManLand. That is ManLand 121 here at YouTube.
we'll see you next time. Hide your children. There's a lot of people out in YouTube land that I've learned so much from, and I appreciate them so much. One is, who we just mentioned, Wayne, with Cole Craven Bushcraft. Learned so much from you. There's so many people. I could sit here and do a list of shout-outs, but the most important thing about that I see is it's amazing the common ground that we all have.
We have. I mean, it's like we've been talking all day today before we even turned on the video camera, and we realized how much we have in common. Now, when we get together for the very first time, we're on our politeness. You know, we're on our
Right.
best behavior.
Right.
He's seen me at my best on a YouTube channel, and where I'm able to edit everything. And I know he does the same
Right.
thing. You know, something if he really gets disgruntled, we don't see the true behind the scenes. He cuts the scenes.
That's it.
But what's fascinating to me is, like meeting you for the very first time, is you still have the same personality, although it's not the character.
Right.
And you told me earlier, you said that I don't think I have a character,
Yeah.
but I told you that you do. Now, I truly do.
Yes,
I have
you
a
do.
very, outside of where I'm very quiet,
Right.
although I didn't show it to him while we were talking one-on-one. I was still trying to be funny and hilarious, because for some reason in my mind, I'm talking to a famous personality, and I'm still trying to talk with this YouTube character to carry on a conversation, and it's just so odd. It's so weird.
That's the way I feel in talking with you. When I met you and everything else, it was just wild seeing somebody in the flesh that you see on TV all the time, and then when you talk, and you know what I was shocked at was that your voice was exactly the same.
Yes, but I could actually change my voice if I wanted to.
That's
But and
And
I do play different character voices depending on what mood I'm trying to do here on YouTube.
right.
But what's amazing to me is that a YouTube channel, this is what it means to me, to see somebody else on YouTube and you've never met that person, you don't know them personally,
Right.
that
Right.
person's got a lot of views, you kind of put them up into that status of celebrity. And when he came to the house and walked through the door for the first time,
Celebrity.
I mean, I almost fell down and just started worshiping, you know. It just,
But
I know.
I get what you're saying, because I felt the same kind of deal with you, because I've watched you, and man, I was like, God, man, what a great guy. I can't wait to meet this guy. You know?
it's just over my head.
It's really cool.
It's over my head.
It's a very, very cool
For
experience.
those of you who have not done this experience, you know, you've watched somebody's channel and you find out that they do live somewhat close to you. If you feel safe and comfortable doing so, You know.
Right. That's a
You
big
might
thing.
would
That's a
want-
good
yes,
point.
you might want to meet your neighbor that you know on YouTube, but be safe about it.
That's
All
right.
And I put my life in this man's hands. I put my wife's life in his hands.
That's correct.
Because I felt like I know him.
Right.
And the same thing with Ranger Cookie, don't get me wrong.
Right.
We just feel comfortable with the people that we meet here online.
That's right.
But you do have your wackos out there like me. You never know.
You never know.
Remember, you know, I got.
Help. Help.
What'd you say? Let me go check. I heard something pop over here, and I'm thinking it's the edible.
It's the wild
Can we
edibles.
edit? Yeah, wild edible part on the grill.
Wild edibles on the
Yeah, there they go.
Yes, I'm going to tell you, it really has been. It's been a great day. We're over here in Mark's neck of the woods at Turkey Fork State Park. It's a nice little park. It's got a big lake and stuff. The primitive area is well maintained. The whole park's really nice. If you guys that are around that blow through Mississippi, you ever get a chance, Alabama, you're right next door. I mean, right next door. This is state line Mississippi. So if you get a chance, check out Turkey Fork. I think you'll enjoy it.
I'm going to say something right here on the spot because your channel's pretty popular.
Let's who's talking.
Those of you who, those of you who are familiar with Kenneth Cram, did I say that right?
Yeah.
Cram,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
They got to get together in his neck of the woods, which is actually in Tennessee, but he's somewhere else.
Right.
But anyway, everybody traveled in the area across the world to get there, and I watched everybody's video who videoed the thing, and I'm gonna tell you something. It made me cry. I teared up. I clapped. I yelled out, and at the same time, and this was the most hurtful thing, I was actually jealous
Yes.
because I could not attend
Right. Me too. I
something
felt
like that
similar.
because it's just too far away for me to travel.
Yeah.
I would encourage, maybe one day, before I take that final sleep, that all of us in this area, Mississippi, Louisiana, Georgia, Florida, wherever it is, down here in the deep south,
Absolutely.
to get together, pick a point, reference, and time. This is all preliminary for us to
Right.
get together and do the great southern bushcraft, whatever the title. You come up with a good title. You're good at titles. To do something where everybody gets together. I'm very jealous of them boys overseas over in England
Right.
and everything. They have them
Yeah.
mega get-togethers over there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's major.
Big.
And we over here in the United States now, we can do better than them boys now. Come on, we got four-wheel drive.
That's
Come
right,
on,
that's
you know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah, we can have the first annual Southern Bushcraft Bash here, and I think we would enjoy it. I know Stan, with Deep South experience, has spoken about having maybe something like this,
Yeah.
and I think it's a great idea. There's a lot of things that we can share and learn from each other, and really, the best part's just going to be the fellowship and just getting to
think
know
so.
each other as people, not just as bushcraft people or YouTubers, but just as people.
The good camaraderie, because
Absolutely.
even if you're watching this video for the first time and you don't know anything about bushcraft, it doesn't matter. If you like camping, I mean,
Right.
if you like
Right.
sitting at home knitting, I mean,
Right. If you like looking at trees.
anything of that nature, it's just being outdoors and enjoying what God has gave us.
That's right.
I don't mean to state nothing religious there now, but there is a higher being out there, and you have to admit it when you sit up there and you look at them trees.
That's
It's
right.
so pretty. Man, it's a wonderful, wonderful world out here. And
That's
we
right.
need everybody to get out here and explore it, except us sitting there, couch potatoes, behind the laptop,
Yeah.
watching all this nature
Yeah.
go on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. It is a big, wonderful world out there. We all need to get in it and mix it up a little bit, and hopefully we'll come away as better people.
Absolutely.
Well, I guess that's all I got on my plate.
Well, I know what I'm finna put on my plate.
I've
No doubt
been
about it.
smelling some stuff I'm wanting to put on the plate. I don't think it'll make it to the plate. I think it's just going to go straight down the chute.
I think so too. So this is amateur artist Martin D. Chandler from ManLand.
And Donnie Pavlini with Donnie Pavlini Outdoors, wishing you nothing short of the very best. See you later, guys.